They found out where I was going. And the first thing they would say is, oh, snap, you about to go to the Philippines? Dude, those women out there are super submissive. Yeah, man, they'll do whatever y'all want, man. You can have it your way, baby. Yeah, man, whatever you say, they gonna do it. That's right. Them girls is submissive down there. I've been living here almost 4 years now. And what is the truth about Filipino women? Are Filipino women more submissive than American women? The answer to that question is maayong buntag, hapon o gabi, depende si location. Ako si Dean Hashim, and this is Dean the Expat. Today, we're going to be talking about a touchy subject, y'all. Are Filipino women more submissive than American women? The answer to that question is yes and no. Yes, because it depends. I would say like this. It depends on how you look at it, okay? I wouldn't call them fully submissive. I would just say they go about doing things different than Western women do. When I first came here, it was only supposed to be for a 10-day stay. I fell in love with my girl and I decided to stay here, and I've been here for 4 years. But when I actually knew I was going to be staying here for good, I got a condo for us to live in. And things were great at the beginning of our relationship when we were just, I was just kind of like a visitor. But once she saw that I was here for real for the long haul, dude, she kicked in. The first thing that threw me off was we was out walking around and shopping all day or whatever. I get up, this girl out here outside, I'm like, cause I'm looking around like, where's she going in the morning? She outside scrubbing my freaking shoes, dude. Making sure that my shoes are clean and bright and stuff. And I'm not saying that I want a woman to do that or whatever, that I expect a woman to do that. But just the gesture of doing that was what threw me for a loop. I said, damn, like, wow, I've never experienced that before. And that was just the first hint that this relationship was going to be different. And I told her, and look, I'm going to show y'all how humble I am. I told her, I said, you don't have to do that, babe. Like, you're not my servant. And she's like, no, I don't look at it as I'm your servant. I just want my man to look good. I just, want your shoes to be clean. Can I take care of you? Is that okay? And I'm just like, well, yes, ma'am. I trip out when I wake up in the morning and I smell freshly brewed coffee. It's just the little things or whatever. Somebody might be like, who cares about coffee? No, but it's just the way that it's done. You see, she get up early, right? Me, I like to straggle around in the bed and stuff, what I'm saying? Sleep in and all that. And she can basically hear me when I wake up because I'll be grunting. I might do a couple farts. If you're 40 and above, you loud when you wake up. And then there's the morning tinkle. All right, I got to do all that. She's hearing all of this in the other room. And the minute she hears me moving around, that's when she starts brewing up the coffee. Because usually my whole morning ritual when I jump up is about, 15 to 20 minutes. Right when she hears this, she starts working on the coffee, the breakfast. She times it just right. So when I come out, everything is like literally the cup of coffee is scalding hot. Okay, 2 creams, 1 sugar. You understand me? Just like I like it, right? And the breakfast is almost done, right? See, a lot of people in the Western world would call it, oh man, you got her in check, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you know what I'm saying? She's submissive, dude. No, she just want to take care of her man. And that's how every woman should be, I think. But it goes both ways. I feel like every man should want to take care of his woman. I ain't letting the guys off the hook, girls. Don't worry. It's give and take. It go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Something about Filipino women, one thing that they pride themselves on is the way that they're able to take care of their man and their family. The Philippines is a poor country, so, value is seen in different ways here in the Philippines. You got to understand that. In Western countries, women will brag about, yeah, I got my BA and my CA and my DA, and I'm an independent woman. I got this and I got. So the value is different. The things they value is different. Now they value their family, but Filipino women, a lot of them, all they got is their family. All they got is their man to show their worth. So I think it's kind of a mental thing for them to almost compete with each other to show how much they can take care of their man. Also, they're very, very jealous women. So they want to make sure that they do everything in their power to keep their man, whether that is physically, help, being a helper in any kind of way, helping him out, In the Bible, and I don't know, I'm not going to get super biblical on y'all, but in the Bible it says that the woman is man's help meet, right? MEET, meet. Because you know what? Let's meet each other halfway. See, here's the thing about that whole submissive situation. I feel like it should go both ways. Now, guys, y'all going to get mad at me out there. Say y'all might be, I ain't submitting to no woman. But you know what? You do submit to a woman. And you should submit to a woman. The man, in the classical sense, right, is usually supposed to be the provider, the protector, right? And the leader, essentially, of the family. But that doesn't mean that the woman is not a leader in her own way, right? Can you breastfeed? Can you nurture? I'm talking to the guys out there. I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? So the first vitamins, the first minerals, the first everything that your child gets, it comes from that woman. The first home that child lives in, it comes from that woman. She's a leader for sure. It's your job to protect all of them. This is the way I think. Call me old school, but this is how I think, dude. And yeah, I feel like the man should be the leader of his household. And if it's a different situation where both are equally the breadwinners, then, that can be talked about, with that situation. But what I'm saying is, I feel like, yeah, the man should lead his household, but he should be a just leader. Meaning, don't be a dick about it. Don't be an asshole. Don't try to be a dictator, because that's only going to push your family away from you. No one wants a leader like that. Even when we were in the military, when we were in the Marines, leaders who would just sit there and bark orders at us and we never saw them do nothing. We didn't have no respect for them guys. We called them guys heads, birds. Really. I remember being in the military having, I'm not going to say no names, but, a particular officer who would bark orders for us to do all kind of stuff in the theater of war. I'm talking about Iraq, okay? And then when the bombs is going off, IEDs popping off and stuff, his ass is under the Hummer. That's a military vehicle. He up under the Jeep, okay, basically, hiding. So people see that, the Marines saw that, and I saw his respect level go way down. So you can be a leader, but lead by example. Don't try to push anybody to do anything that you wouldn't do yourself. You understand? That's a jewel, man. That's the kind of leader that you should be in your family. Not just a dictator. And I feel that is the type of leadership that Filipinas are submissive to. A good guy, You can't just be any Joe Schmo want to come here and tell some woman what to do. No. You got to show her your worth, and then innately in their character, something about them, they want to show you what they're worth. And that's where the whole thing of submission and being submissive and all that stuff comes. It's kind of a give and take. Definitely. You ain't going to just come to a Filipino and say, hey, come here, give me your number. You my girl right now because I'm an American. They're going to be like, as in? That's what Filipinos say when they think that you're tripping. As in? Yeah, that's what they'll say to you. You got to understand, man, these are still human beings, you know, and women at that, you know what I'm saying? The most sensitive creation on God's earth, no matter what country they're from, they still got feelings. And you got to think about that. You see, here's the problem. Yeah, they do have that innate sense to show submissiveness to a good guy, right? To a guy who shows his worth, right? Because believe me, protecting, providing, leading, thinking for your family unit, that is your way of submitting to her, submitting to your family. Yeah, you got to submit too, bruh. That's right. But we do it in different ways. And I think some cats get it a little misconstrued that come out here. No, you don't want a submissive woman. What you want is a robot. That's what you want. Go over there. Yes, sir. Go outside. Yes, sir. Come inside. Yes, sir. What is she, a freaking dog? What the hell are you doing here, bro? That's not what I want. I want someone with their own free will. I want someone with their own thoughts and intellect. If you just want something to bounce up and down on, just get you a blow-up doll. They making androids now. You can just jump on and you ain't got to hear no lip. But me, I'm kind of crazy. I find women's attitudes kind of sexy. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want an argument all the time and stuff, but just to see the layers and the nuances of her personality is what turns me on. And the making up part is always cool, you know. So, yeah, man, I think a healthy-minded male wants a woman with her own thought process. The guys who want a woman that's going to be like a robot for him, basically, they have confidence issues because they just want someone they can boss around so that they can feel big, so they can feel like somebody. You see? And I'm going to tell my Filipina Indies out there, stay away from dudes like that just want to be a dictator and just want to tell you what to do. Come there, oh, I'm an American, or I'm Australian, or I'm from the UK or whatever, so you listen to every word I say, you're going to be submissive, you're going to bow down and play good wife while I'm going to be an asshole. No, it doesn't work like that. Don't go for that, girls. Whether he be white guy, black guy, Indonesian, wherever they're coming from, don't put up with no bull just because they're from another country. Trust me, you can find another one that's going to treat you good. And unfortunately, that's usually what happens to the guys who act like dictators to these girls. They'll get a Filipina, they'll be real, mean to her, like make her, you need to be submissive to me and all this stuff, kiss my feet, bitch, whatever. And they get those girls those green cards, and what do when they get to America? They leave your ass and find a better, even more handsome guy that treats them 3 times better than you do. That's what happens. So karma is always turning. It's always spinning. I believe in karma. And if you have that construct in your mind, then you're not going to be a dictator. You're not going to, try to make the woman's life like a slave or anything like that. You're going to appreciate the things that she does, and you're going to do for her as well. And now you guys got a symbiotic relationship. Now it's healthy because both people are getting something positive out of it, out of the relationship. You know, a relationship should be give and take, not me give, and you take every damn thing. Now, who am I? I'm just a guy who's had a successful 4-year relationship with a Filipina. And we're very happy. We got 2 little babies. We got a little bitty baby we just had, if you guys are following the videos and stuff. And then we got our 2-year-old. And they're all happy. They're all taken care of. A lot of times, you know, I'm so surprised at the things that my woman is able to do, and in addition to being a full-time mom. Okay? She's a full-time mom, and she does everything that she needs to do as a woman for the family, you know, very efficiently. To the point, sometimes I have to tell her, babe, sit down and chill. It's cool. It's all good. I'll handle some of this. You know what I'm saying? But once again, that goes back to her showing her worth, because she's happy. So she wants to show her worth. But see, people mistake that for, oh yeah, she's submitting, man. You got her in check. Be like, no, dog. We got each other in check. And that's that love thing right there. You understand? Yeah. So take this, you know what I'm saying, and put it in your toolbox. I call it your life toolbox. And if you're making a decision on coming out here, living out here and stuff like that, look at things more like that. Don't come here looking for someone who you can just boss around. Come here looking for a mate who you can fall in love with, and that you guys can grow and help each other in life and do everything together, because that's what it's all about. Once again, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that like, hit that notification bell so you get all the videos that I'm coming out with. And that was today's episode of Dean the Expat.